All right. Shalom. Make sure I'm good. Make sure I'm good. Gone. All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you Wakim out there who pushing his word with all truth and sincerity, and as well as to all you believers out there who believe on the gospel. And it's the brother Quara Abad from the GMS Houston camp. And real briefly, I want to go into a fairly quick lesson. You know, I got the inspiration. I was watching a brother Shama'ala out here in the Houston camp. You know, he just did a lesson not too long ago going into how Esau is gonna pay. You know, how Esau gonna pay. And which is a beautiful lesson, but it sparked my spirit. You know how some days, the spirit don't be on you to do a lesson, so you just try to read and find something to hit your spirit. You know, it was the Wadi Habashim Al Shah. I was just watching the brother Shamala, as I just mentioned, out here in the Houston camp. He was going into a lesson on Esau, and it kind of got my mind going. And I said this to you kind of speak to yourself within your mind, but what you see as the title, that's what popped up. And it says our lives will literally change within 60 minutes. And look, I ain't got no precepts. The title was there, so I was just go ahead and put it on wax while I was hiding my spirit, because that's a true statement. That's a very true statement, although it sounds crazy, right? Unbelievable. Yes, within 60 minutes, an hour's time, earthly time, right? 60 minutes, the elect of the nation of Israel, our whole lives will change, man. Literally, think about that. In seconds, though, right? Because even when we get beamed up within seconds, we gonna go from having our feet on the concrete of America or wherever but a scattered on fucking concrete of this world to within seconds, our souls go be on the flow of a UFO, man, of a chariot. You see? The Lord, man, when the time that we in is about to move fast, like I said, let's start getting to these precepts. Like I said, I ain't really got none. I just had the title, so I'm gonna just flow in the spirit, see what we go, Lord willing, to do be edifying. But think about that, because we know when Jacob's trouble go start, that's when a real time like never before will begin. You see, nobody ain't gonna know what to expect. In Jacob's trouble, let's start with that first, since we mentioned in Jacob's trouble, it's gonna be a time period, not just a day. You see, it's gonna be a time period from the day that all hell break loose, right? The economy crash, when people start running out their houses, running up in different stores, breaking into neighbors' houses. When that day start, it ain't gonna stop until Yahweh Shai come back. You see, when Jacob's trouble start, it ain't go end until Yahweh Shai come back to this world. So Yahweh Shai go come back on the last day of Jacob's trouble. He go end it. But the same day Yahweh Shai coming back, what else coming with him? Angels and chariots as well with fire. And also missiles will be falling on that very day, man. You see, on that very day. And out of all we've been through as a people, these thousands of years, man, think about all the stuff we've been through since the beginning. Going back to even during the time of Adam, which it ain't really detailed in the scriptures, but we know we had to be going, I don't want to say going through nothing, but we had opposition in that time because the sons of Cain, the wicked, was in the earth as well. But think about all the captivities we have been through as a people, thousands of years, between different nations, shipped here, shipped there, had to walk here with chains on, walk there with chains on. Out of all these captivities over the thousands of years, literally within 60 minutes, us as Israelites, our whole lives will change, man, in a twinkling of an eye. But let's start right here, though. This is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. It says, alas, for that day is great. And again, it ain't just one day. It says, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. See, it's a time period. And the time ain't gonna stop until Yahweh Shai show himself in the earth. So really, the worst day in this world We could put it like this: the worst day in this world, which is going to be the day missiles fall, the day Yahweh Shai come. The worst day in this world gonna be the best day of our lives. Come on, man. The worst day in this world will be the best day of our lives because we're looking for missiles to fall. We're looking for all hell to break loose because that's when we're gonna be changed, man. Let's finish this. Jeremiah 30:7. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." And that's what I want to go into, us being saved from this world, from the trouble, from missiles falling, as the Lord promised. And I mind you, all this gonna have to happen in within an hour. From the time the first man get beamed up until the time the last man get beamed up. This will have to be within 60 minutes. Let's get Revelation real quick. And why I say that? Because it's in the scriptures. According to Revelation 18, when America is getting destroyed, it will take Yahweh Shai and the angels 1 hour to fully do away with this whole, I don't want to say world because the whole world won't be destroyed, but to fully do away with America and this system, man. 1 hour. What we see right now, skyscrapers that took years to build, right? Houses that may take in government buildings that took years to build, right? These different stadiums in America, whatever it may be, these different historical buildings or land masses. Out of all this time it took Esau to build up America, in 60 minutes, the Lord gonna burn this shit down, man. You see? So within the time of America being destroyed, guess who's gonna have to be saved during that time? The elect. You see? The elect, man. Because why? According to the scriptures, the elect will have to scarcely be saved. Let's get that real quick. And I don't intend on this to be long because brother's about to start campaigning a few. But let's get this real quick. This is 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 18, and we'll get to Revelation. But this 1 Peter chapter 4 and 18, it says, I'm gonna start up. Verse 17, it says, "For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High," right? Those who know the Israelites. It says, "And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?" So if the Lord gonna start judging his people first, those who believe, what you think the end go be of those who don't believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? Now check this out. Verse 17, it says, "And if the righteous scarcely be saved." So it says the righteous will have to scarcely be saved. And you go into that word scarcely, just a quick Google definition. It says only just, almost not. Only just, almost not. Because you got to remember, when missiles go be shot off on the day Yahweh Shai come, it might be seconds before a missile hit that Yahweh Shai beam a man up. Because remember, 1 Corinthians 15 said we're going to all have to be beamed up in our own order. In our own order. So within the hour, it may be brothers getting beamed up from the first beginning of the hour to all the way to the last, right before the missiles finally touch down, man. You see? But within 60 minutes, we're going to be out of this place looking down on the destruction. And it's going to be fully wiped away in 1 hour. But it says, 1 Peter 4 and 18, "And if the righteous scarcely be saved, then where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear," man? So within the last hour of Esau's rulership, that's when the elect will get beamed up and saved. And I mind you, we gonna go from, man, working at warehouses, right? Working office jobs, wearing Jordans, Coogee sweaters. You see, paying taxes, paying mortgages and car notes. Till now, we rulers of the world. Now I got slaves. I got a whole new body. I got the laws in me. I'm looking at Yahweh Shai. You see? That's how fast the Lord gonna change this whole situation, man. And who would have ever thought? Who would have ever thought? That's like we might have to end it with Wisdom of Solomon in the 5th chapter. Because when the elect get saved, that's gonna be the mindset of the people in the world. Who would have ever thought these niggas, these Mexicans, these Native Americans was gonna be the ones saved from this great destruction? And it's gonna happen so quick. Come on, man. But let's read this. This Revelation 18. I'll jump straight to the point. I'm gonna start up just so we know who we talking about. So this Revelation 18 and verse 2. It says, "And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen." Who is that? That's America. It says, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils and the hold of every foul spirit and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. So as we read this chapter, it's going into the destruction of America. Now I'm gonna jump down, right? So the context of it is the Lord pronouncing judgment against Babylon the Great. Verse 5, it says, for her sins, hold on. I'm skipping something. Because look, at the time the Lord pronouncing judgment on this world, it says, verse 3, for all nations have drunk of the wine of her wrath, of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. So the scripture saying, since America been in power, one, all the nations of the earth got duped into following this place, right? Adopting democracy, adopting American way of life, and now their cultures are starting to fail from following America. And also they became rich from trading with America. So it says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that you be not partaker of her plagues. And that's going to be within that hour. The Lord going to say in the Hebrew tongue, come up hither. And the elect will get beamed up at the same time missiles are falling, man. Because I mind you, missiles will be in the air at the same time Yahweh Shai come back. It described that in Joel, the 2nd chapter, beautifully. Because Joel, the 2nd chapter, let's get it real quick. Prove all things. Let's get the NLT. Now, you know, Joel, the 2nd chapter is going into those missiles hitting. All those missiles coming on the day of the Lord. I'm going to read a little bit up top so we know it's talking about those missiles. This is Joel 2, and we're going to go back to Revelation 18. This is Joel 2 and verse 1. It says, sound in the NLT, sound a trumpet in Jerusalem. Raise the alarm on my holy mountain. Let everyone tremble in fear, because the day of Yahweh is upon us. What's the day of the Lord? The day Yahweh shall come back. The day we look for. The worst day in this world, which is going to be the best day of our lives, man. You see? It says, verse 2, it is a day of darkness and gloom, a day of thick clouds and deep blackness. And check it out. It says, suddenly, like a dawn spreading across the mountains. So look, it's giving us a location where what this Bible describing, which we know is missiles, but in this chapter, likening it unto locusts. So it's giving us the location of it, and it says like a dawn spreading across the mountains. So it's something coming from an aerial, or should I say, this is an aerial view. So it's something in the sky right here, coming across mountains. It says a great and mighty army appears. Nothing like it has been seen before, or will ever be seen again. Now it says like a mighty army, right? But it's the thing. You had armies before, and you could even have armies. I don't want to say like military armies in the kingdom, you know, because shit, Israel in the whole, we could be shit, you know, likened unto the Lord's shit army. Shit, David, the house of David was likened unto an army. But nevertheless, it's not talking about literal armies, man. It says nothing has ever been seen before it, or ever will be seen again. Now, we got to remember, it's going into the day of the Lord. Ain't no just random army go show up that never have been seen, but what will be used on this day? Verse 3, it says, fire burns in front of them and flames follow after them. What is this? It says, ahead of them, the land lies as beautiful as the Garden of Eden, but behind them is nothing but desolation, and no one thing escapes. Now, this paint a better picture and describe it on what this could be. Now, we know missiles haven't been used before. That's why it says nothing has ever been seen before like it, or ever will be seen again, because missiles haven't been used before. That's in Isaiah 9. Every battle before have been fought with swords, right? Noise and blood, up close and personal. It says, but this one going to be with fuel and burning of fire. The thing is, once these missiles used now for World War III, they never going to be used again. As it say right here, and before they come, it says the land is as the Garden of Eden. You got vegetation, you got trees, fruit, water. It says, but behind them, it's nothing but desolation. Not one thing escapes. This clearly is talking about missiles, because once they hit, it's over. Now, I want to jump down just to get the point that when Yahweh Shai go be in the sky, they go be with them. Look, Yahweh Shai go be in the front, You feel me? He could be in the front with the angels in the, following him in chariots, and also missiles go be in the air at the same time. Imagine that view, man. Imagine that view. Let's prove that. Let's prove it. Verse 10, it says the earthquakes as they advance, right? Because it's gonna be loud. They're gonna be loud, man. It says the earthquakes as they advance, and the heavens tremble. The sun and the moon grow dark, and the stars no longer shine. It's the point. And the Lord is at the head of the column. He leads them with a shout. This is his mighty army, and they follow his orders. So Yahweh Shah will be coming at the same time. Missiles will be in the air with the Lord, man. So if missiles in the air at the same time telling us Yahweh Shah gonna have to beam us up within that hour of America being destroyed, which is obvious, but the point is, think about that. For us, that should give us comfort. After all this time we've been in America suffering, all these thousands of years our people have been suffering, within 60 minutes, all this will be changed, man. 60 minutes. Let's go back to Revelation 18. Just wanted to get how Yahweh Shai, when he come, missiles will be in the air at the same time, man. So back in Revelation 18:6, it says, reward her, which is Babylon the Great, reward her as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works, and the cup which she have filled to her double. And who is it talking about? Who's the she? That's talking about America. It says, how much have she glorified herself and lived deliciously? And look, especially for us in America, we clearly see, and look, we was once living deliciously, enjoying the pleasures that America gave us, right? But the Lord says, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart. Now, this is the thing. It says that America is saying in her heart. Now, we know the landmass of America ain't speaking. So how is America saying this? When we read this, this is the thought pattern of the people that stay here, as if nothing ever gonna happen to this place. Let's read the thought pattern of these Americans. It says, for she saith in her heart, I sit as a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow. And a lot of Americans think they good here, as if war never will happen on the soils of America. You see, as if this American military is just so powerful as it used to be. Well, look, the Lord gonna say, well, therefore, verse 8, shall her plagues come in one day. Death, mourning, and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. For strong is Yahweh, power who judgeth her, man. So let's jump down. Let's go into it. It says, verse 9, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her. So these nations who had certain deals with America, who got rich off America, right? Who changed their laws to now have a democratic type government to appease America. It says, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament her for her when they shall see the smoke of her torment, slakia of her burning. Verse 10, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. You know how, again, let's think about this. Let's think about this. In every state, you have downtowns. Just think about Times Square in New York. How long it took them to build that up, and the lights and the glitz and the glamour, right? You know, the song New York, East of May, right? No, think about California, Hollywood, right? Hollywood, all these different time periods and ages that went on in America of them building. You see? School systems, NFL, whatever, these stadiums. Think about how long it took Esau to build. Let's look it up. How long did America? I know this is vague. I'm typing this kind of vague. How? Guess how old? Fuck. I don't know. What, 200, 300 some years? 248. Right? It said America will turn 248 on July 4th, 2024. So in 248 years, which Esau been working even before that, as Edomites, America just been 248 years. But think about the thousands of years it took Esau to finally get to this point. him being close to start his new world order, right? Him building up America literally in 60 seconds. This whole from north to south, east to west, the soils of America will be nothing. I'm not talking about after. I'm not talking about after an hour gone, and then when it's an hour and a minute, you still got one skyscraper still swinging back and forth, about to fall. No, that's not what we're talking about. That's not what. When that hour hit, nothing gonna be left. That's what we saying. That's how much damage Yahweh Shai about to do, man. I'm not saying when it's 59 minutes, you still gonna have some buildings up. You know, California just half destroyed. All of the skyscrapers in Times Square ain't destroyed yet. You got random people still walking on the streets. No, when 60 minutes hit, when it get to an hour and Yahweh Shai been in this earth, America literally will be nothing. Burnt to crisp. Revelation 18:10, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. That's going to shock these nations. All this time you took to get to where you at, all these years of free slave labor, right? 1492, 1619. You see, the age of the internet, all this building you did to change the world in 60 minutes, you done. It says, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buy their merchandise anymore. It's gonna be done. Right? It should put a smile on our face because we stay in this place. Think about that. That's like Lot in Sodom and Gomorrah. Literally, he was in the place that got hit with missiles, and he came out seconds to minutes right before it got hit. That's the same thing we about to experience. We in the very place the Lord is bringing his last judgment to for us who stand here in America. We here. Like we here. Think about that. You stand here. This place that we stand at gonna be destroyed in 1 hour, man. Everything we ever knew, our childhood friends, family, you know, your elementary teacher, Miss Smith. You see, everything we once knew will be done. All the memories. It says, verse 13, and cinnamon and odors. So like I skipped it. Is we'll go into the things Babylon got rich off and these nations got rich off. It says, for the merchandise of gold, silver, precious stones, pearls, fine linen, purple, silk, scarlet, and all fine wood, and all manner of vessels of ivory, and manner of vessels of precious wood, brass, iron, marble, cinnamon, and odors, ointments, frankincense, and wine, and oil, and fine flour, and wheat, and beast, and sheep, and horses, and chariots, or modern day cars, right? The assembly lines. It says, or like niggas say foreign, right? That's how other nations got rich. Niggas buying foreign cars. That's chariots. It says, and slaves and souls of men. Out of all America have done selling and trading all these things, the riches it got in 1 hour, none of this gonna have no type of value no more, man. Even to these nations, because the system gonna be effed up after that. So even these nations, they ain't gonna have nobody to buy and trade with to continue to get rich. Although they don't like America, this how they are getting rich though. It says, and the fruits of thy soul lusted after are departed from thee, right? The technology, social media gonna be gone. You see? The pride of these people gonna be gone. These little TV shows, reality housewives, Hollywood gone. All the bullshit gone. Super Bowl's gone. NBA gone. What this week, All-Star weekend, gone. In 1 hour. Think about, I'm keep bringing it up. Think about the history of literally everything in this place. The simple thing, the history of the fucking NBA, since I just mentioned All-Star weekend, right? People like to go back and name all the great players and Wilt Chamberlain. Guess what? Nobody gonna care about that soon. The Hall of Fame in the NFL up there in Canton, Ohio, guess what? In that 1 hour, that's gonna be destroyed too. All them niggas' jerseys hanging in the Raptors right now, the Super Bowl trophies, that's gonna be destroyed too, man. You see? That's what we talking about. So now we see why all what this world care about, we really shouldn't have no type of care for, because one day, the day we look for, this shit not gonna matter, and it's gonna come upon these people so quick within an hour, 60 minutes, man. 60 minutes. Verse 15, the merchants of these things were made rich by her, shall stand afar off for the fear of torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught. Now check this out. So the question will be asked, well, if this is going to happen so quick, when we going to get saved? Well, again, the scriptures say we're going to be saved in that same hour is being destroyed. As missiles falling, we going up. That's the hope. As missiles falling, we going up. Let's prove that real quick. Because it said the elect going to be saved in that 1 hour as well. And I end it. Let's get this real quick. Because I know, I see the elders going to count. The brothers about to go to count. But let's get this real quick. So we got America go get destroyed in an hour. But let's read this. Now, this Revelation 11. In the context of this, the same location is America. And it's going to give us the time, the length of time that the elect going to be saved. Now, remember, how long America going to be destroyed? It's going to take Revelation 18 and 17, for in 1 hour, so great riches is come to naught. Now, when we go to Revelation 11 and 18, it goes into, and their dead bodies, Revelation 11 and 8, and their dead bodies, talking about the Israelites, shall lie in the street of the great city. This is the same great city in Revelation 18, Babylon the Great, America. It says, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. And it's going into us being asleep in captivity and not knowing who we are, right? Now, verse 11 is where we at now. Verse 11, and after 3 days and a half, so after us being asleep in America, not knowing who we were, it says the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. That's us prophesying on our feet. So what's coming next? What's coming next? It says, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. So again, beamed up into Yahushua chariot. Now check this out. So as the elect getting beamed up into the chariot, it says, verse 13, it says, and the same hour was there a great earthquake, and a 10th part of the city fell. In what same hour? What hour is there going to be an earthquake? When those missiles hit, it will shake the world, man. Guess what? When I'm gonna say it, when the scripture said, when those missiles hit, the world gonna shake. That's in Isaiah 24:2. The Lord gonna have the earth roll to and fro like a drunkard, man. So what we reading right here in Revelation 18, it says it's gonna take the Lord an hour to destroy the whole landmass of Babylon the Great. And then in Revelation 11, it says the elect ascended up to heaven in a cloud, getting beamed up, and their enemies beheld them. And the same hour, there was a great earthquake. So the same time the elect getting beamed up, gonna be the same time missiles are falling, man. Come on. And the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake was slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the God of heaven. Why will the elect be scared? Because they barely made it. It says the same hour was an earthquake, which is those missiles falling, which is the same hour in Revelation 18, America get destroyed. It says the same hour the elect gonna get beamed up as everybody else getting destroyed and the earth shaking. And it says the remnant, the elect gonna be scared. Why they gonna be scared? Because they didn't know if they waited a second later, if there was gonna be a 2/3 or the elect. You see? And I mind you, we don't know what number we is in the number of souls of the elect. Even with the 144,000, right? You got, King David, number one. Then you got the rest of the 143,999. Well, look, you're going to have brothers getting beamed up and you just looking like, hey, where I'm going. You feel me? You just looking, wondering, and at the same time, you looking around, you see people getting beamed up and look, missiles getting closer. You like, hey, what Yahushua, hey, right? And it's going to be fast, twinkling of an eye. Look, even some believers, y'all gonna be seeing people getting beamed up, wondering when your time go be. And look, in seconds, a missile about to tap dance on your forehead. You could feel the heat. And in a twinkling of an eye, you're going to get beamed up. That's why you're going to be afraid. Because we almost didn't make it, man. That's what we read earlier. Scarcely saved. And we went into that word scarcely. It says almost not. Almost not. You see? And it says, and gave glory to the God of heaven. So it's not just we're going to be scared up and up, but we're going to be crying because we're going to be thankful that the Lord did save us. And we're going to be praising him, man, while we're in the chariot. You see? While we're in the chariot. Man, I was about to get something. Man, forgot. Let's go back to Revelation 18. But you see, in the same hour, we're going to have to get beamed up out of here. Matter of fact, let me get this. It's Isaiah 26 and 20. Real quick. It's Isaiah chapter 26 and 20. It says, come, my people, into thy chambers. What's that? That's the chariots. And shut thy doors about thee, and hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed. So the Lord gonna beam up the elect. They gonna be in the chariots, looking down at everybody else get destroyed, America get destroyed, and we're gonna wait until the indignation be overpassed, and then come out, just like Noah. He waited till the waters subsided, and then he came out. You see? And then he came out. Because this is the time of the Lord's judgment, and we don't want to be here, man. And it's even going to be a blessing to scarcely be saved up out of here. As long as we make it, call on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for that. You see? But let's go back to Revelation 18. It says in 17, for in 1 hour, that's the same hour America getting destroyed, well, the elect getting beamed up. For in 1 hour, so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company and ships, and as many as trade by the sea stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing. So this shows that the whole world won't get destroyed. Because when America get destroyed, you still gonna have nations across the world seeing it, whether they send it on TV or whether they send a smoke rise, literally send a smoke rise. They gonna see it. So it shows the whole world won't get destroyed. So we gonna have people that come out in chairs and take into captivity. It says, alas, that great city wherein we were made rich, all that had ships by the sea, from the reason of her costliness, for in 1 hour is she made desolate. Now check this out. Revelation 20, 18 and 20. The Lord gonna give a shout out to somebody on why he destroyed this place. And that's what we hoping for, man. Revelation 18 and 20. It says, NLT, rejoice over her fate. So we're supposed to be happy. It says, rejoice over her fate, O heaven and people of the Most High, and apostles and prophets, for at last the Most High has judged her for your sakes. Although America will be judged for the wickedness, and because it's just the part of the Lord's story, but the Lord is saying he gonna judge this place for the apostles and prophets and the believers' sake, man. We the only ones in this world who asking him to do it when you think about it. You see? So in other words, he's gonna fulfill our wishes, which our wishes is just his command at the end of the day. You know, but Revelation 18 again and 20, NLT, rejoice over her fate. So we should be happy that this place is gonna be going that quick. It says, O heaven and people of God and apostles and prophets, for at last the Most High has judged her for your sakes, man. So yes, we definitely in that time. And it's gonna happen so quick. It's gonna be quick. Matter of fact, I'm gonna end it with this. This is what I was thinking about. The Wadi Habashim Al-Shai. It's gonna be quick that we're gonna get out of here. 1 Corinthians 15. Yep. And verse 50. It says, now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High, neither doeth corruption inherit incorruption. Now check this out. But behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. The day America gonna be destroyed, we gonna be changed. It says, in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye. You know how fast that is? In a moment, in a blink. Everybody blank right now. You see how fast that was? Right, in a twinkling of an eye. You see? Hey, blank again, just so we can make sure it's gonna be fast. Blank again. I give everybody a second. Right, it's gonna be that fast. I'm messing with y'all. It's gonna be that fast. I'm in my father moment right now. You know, a little dove moment. But it's gonna be that fast, man. Out of all the time it took for us to get here, that quick, the Lord gonna bless us that we ain't gonna have to wait to get out of here. It's gonna be quick, man. It's gonna be quick. It says, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality, bro. After this, we're going to live forever. After the worst hour of our lives, now we got eternity. Think about that. After the time of Jacob's trouble, a time like never before, and look, the last hour gonna be the worst hour. That's when Yahweh Shai gonna show up and get busy. But after that, we gonna live, man. We gonna live. That's why the scripture in 2 Ezra 7 says, this is not the end where much glory doeth abide. This is not the end. We about to start our real life. We just exist and we about to start life. But let's finish this. It says, right, that's pretty much it. We're gonna be changed, man. We're gonna be changed. It's gonna happen quick. It's gonna happen quick, man. But look, I'm gonna end it right there. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Just wanted to touch on that. You know, that look, all the time it took the Lord, or Esau, shall I say, to build up America, put all these things in place in sports and in colleges, whatever it may be, skyscrapers, downtowns. Literally within 60 minutes, this place is gonna be destroyed, and in that same 60 minutes, we're gonna get beamed up and finally meet Yahweh Shai face to face, man, and new bodies and all that. You see? New bodies and all that. But look, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. You know, hey, shit, comforting as well. You see? Because look, the worst day in this world gonna be the best day of our lives. You know, hey, that's true. The worst day in this world when missiles fall gonna be the best day of our lives, man. You know, but they keep fighting, keep pushing. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to all you Akim out there who pushing this word with all truth and sincerity, and as well as all you believers out there who believe in on the gospel. And look, and once again, keep fighting, keep pushing, and we almost out of here. And shalom.